Hey, what's up, YouTube? Um, I'm bringing this video to you. I am just over 3 weeks post-op on a rotator cuff surgery for a full thickness tear on my supraspinatus. I also had some debridement and cleanup on the inside. I just wanted to make this video because it's something that I looked for when I had my surgery. I basically scoured YouTube and listened to a bunch of people. Um, Everybody's different. I'm going to start off with that. Everybody's recovery is different. Everybody's surgeries are a little bit different. So take all this with a grain of salt. Uh, I'll start with my accident. It basically, I crashed on a bike. Um, I put my hands out in front of me, and my right arm caught the pavement and pulled back. And I knew I'd hurt my shoulder. But about 5 days after that, I tripped going up the stairs and hit the same injury, and it was the worst pain of my life. I've never felt anything like that. I'm pretty sure that's when I fully tore it. I think I partially tore it before, but that's where it started. That was 2 months prior to my surgery. I waited to see if it would get better, and obviously it didn't. So got an MRI and found out it was full thickness tear and scheduled the surgery. So my surgery went smooth. My surgeon said it was great. For the first 2 days, I couldn't feel. I had a nerve block in my neck, made my whole arm all the way to my fingers numb for 30, I think that it lasted 30 hours. And then after that, there's advice I can give you if you get a nerve block. If you start feeling a little bit of tingling in your fingertips, that's when you start the pain meds, because it took a few hours after I started feeling those tinglings in my hand to where I was in excruciating pain, and I started taking the pain meds a little bit too late. So once I got caught up on that, I was okay. I stopped taking pain meds. I had surgery on a Tuesday and I stopped them on a Friday. So I didn't take them that long. I take ibuprofen and Tylenol mostly. I would say that first week was pretty rough after the nerve block wore off. The second week was probably my best week. The third week has, up until now, has been pretty hard. Like I know that the surgical site is much better, and I don't have the sense of, I would say, surface pain and surgical pain, but the muscles in my arm and the back of my shoulder have been really sore. So yeah, basically a lot of muscle pain. The sling is my worst nightmare and my best friend at the same time, and when it's off, I feel super weak and exposed, and I want it back on, but when it's on, it's the worst. And sleeping has been terrible. There's been nights where I get 2 hours total. There's been nights like last night I actually got like 6 or 7 hours of sleep, but that's probably the most I ever get. And it's not straight. It's usually 3 hours at a time. And no matter who I talk to, there's nothing that you can do about that. That's just the way it goes. So depending on your bed arrangement, I slept in the recliner for the first 2 weeks, and I started sleeping in a little single bed with a wedge-shaped pillow. I'll try to get a little picture of that. You can kind of see my pile of pillows there that I lay on and get into a comfortable position, and it helps, just being on those. It helps, but I'm a side sleeper. I'm actually a front sleeper too, but I can't do any of that, so it's been really hard. And sleeping is one of the worst things I think that's happened so far. And this muscle pain, like I'm a tense person, and no matter what, even when my arm's in a sling, I can't relax it. It's hard for me to stay relaxed, and I think that my muscles are just super sore from being tense all the time. I constantly worry about like hurting the injury or re-tearing or doing anything like that. But I started therapy this week, And I won't go into the exercises that they do because I don't want anybody to try to do exercises that they're not supposed to do when they're not supposed to do them. But the exercises actually help. The therapy is hard. It does hurt, but it feels better afterwards. And uh, right now it's just passive stuff where I'm not activating the muscle. I'm just basically moving the joint, moving my shoulder and my elbow, assisted. And my wife assists me with that at home a few times a day. So we've been doing those exercises. What else can I say? Hang in there. It's mentally the worst thing that's happened to me. I just, you get pretty depressed going through this kind of thing where you can't do anything. And today's actually Thanksgiving, so I feel kind of useless. Everybody, the family is doing things and shoveling snow and baking, and I'm sitting here in my recliner. This is what I do. I mean, I try to make dinners that I can actually do with one hand, but I don't drive. You're not supposed to drive. Don't drive. I've had a coworker taking me to work. I actually traveled on the second week. I went to California and to a conference, and I thought it would help take my mind off of everything and speed up, just kind of getting stuff another week out of the way. And it was kind of hard. Sleeping in a hotel was really hard. They were accommodating and they gave me a lot of extra pillows, but it was hard. And walking around all day and doing the things I thought wouldn't be that bad, but it was a challenge. So keep that in mind. I canceled another trip that I was going to make next month just based on that one. So week 3, I'm 2 days past the third week, and my therapist basically said I still have 2 weeks in the sling at least. We'll start doing better exercises probably in 2 weeks where I can maybe use some active muscle movement and stuff like that. I just pray that I haven't re-injured it or done anything. There's times in my sleep where I get to falling in your sleep dream, where you feel like you're falling and everything tenses up, and I get a total burn where the surgery was, and it's not good. But he assures me I'm probably good, so we'll see. When I'm sitting in this chair, I do take the sling off and I just rest my arm on my lap. I still have steri strips on there that I just don't want to come off even when I shower all the time. But showering, I showered with another sling that was for my son. He broke his arm, and I had this little normal sling, and I just get in the shower with that. And I've been doing that, and I wedge a piece of, or a wadded up like hand towel underneath my arm to keep your arm away from your body. The good way to explain it is, if your arm is totally next to your side, it's pulling that tendon that they reattached tight. The reason why they put a block inside this sling is to keep your arm out a little bit away from your body, not too far, but enough to release that tension on that tendon that's stitched to your arm. I do have a one anchor, or I think it's just one anchor with the sutures, and my therapist did a great job showing me about the anchor and what it looks like and how it works and how far they pulled. And even though mine was a full thickness tear, there's still 3 categories, like mild, medium, and large, and that depends on the gap between the tendon and the bone and how far it went. So if it's a large full thickness tear, the tendon's pulled back into underneath your clavicle far. Mine was a medium, so I had a pretty good gap, and it's probably because I waited 2 months before I even had it looked at. Anyway, they pull it back in and reattach it. They grind the bone down on your shoulder bone, or actually your arm bone, where they're going to reattach it. They grind it down to where it's bleeding, at least my surgeon did, and then they suture that back on to help it heal. It takes so long for it to reattach, and that's the big problem. But I feel like the bone pains aren't that bad, and the surgical sites have surface pain, and I just rub those to help that. It's just kind of like nerves reattaching or doing whatever they do. But there's times where the muscle does activate, and I can feel it right where the surgery was, and that's where it's attached. And so I'm hopeful I'm not going to re-injure it, but It scares me to know that there's snow outside. Everywhere I go, I'm nervous, and and my therapist tells me that's a good thing. So hang in there. I'll probably do another video maybe in a couple weeks, just another follow-up. But that's my first 3 weeks so far. Like I said, I'm not in that much pain. I probably take ibuprofen and Tylenol once a day, and that's usually before I go to sleep, so I can sleep without pain and try to last. I also ice it all day long. Like I have 2 different ice packs. I even have an ice machine that I rotate and go through, and I sleep with an ice pack on it, and it helps me sleep. And if I wake up in the middle of the night, I usually go downstairs and throw it in the freezer and get the other one out and sleep the rest of the night with the other one. So there's some things that help me sleep, and that ice is one of them. Anyway, I'll follow up with you again in the next video. If you have questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. I'll answer as many as I can. Hang in there.